Many eons ago, the universe was born within the confines of the panel. A world with physics and law and order and some retcons sometimes, but don't think about those too hard. This is the reality where we reside. Bogged down by the paltry sciences of our unimaginative forefathers, tethered by lame shit like gravity and needing to breathe air, and laws against public urination. But there exists a place where we need not worry about any of these. A place where you can jump and just keep going until your body expires 600 miles off the surface of the earth. A place where you can relieve yourself in the movie theater while watching Free Guy for the third time, and Ryan Reynolds himself will personally congratulate you on a job well done. This realm of freedom and physics-defying horror is known only as the Gutter Space. The only pop culture news show that will appear right behind you if you say its name 5 times in a mirror. Obligatory thoughts on this, I guess. I hope these pre-rendered team takedowns translate to some in-game animations the two of you can do as Potter and Milhouse. Oh, but it's captured on PS5, it's not pre-rendered. Shut the hell up before I turn you into a shiny puddle on the floor of a construction site, bitch. You know what? Those webs don't connect to that guy's feet very good. This might actually be gameplay, because they would have fixed that if this was a CG trailer. I stand corrected. I saw something stupid, which means it's gameplay. Because gameplay always looks stupid in every game ever, and that's why we love it. That's certainly got to be Kraven's voice in the trailer, but much like the original game's heavy use of Mr. Negative in the promotions, I think he's a bit of a red herring for marketing, and the real villain is someone bigger, like Green Goblin. And of course, please don't be Harry Osborn, please don't be Harry Osborn, please don't be Harry Osborn. Okay, I know it's Harry Osborn, but I don't like it. Tony Todd voicing Venom is just, that's a good choice. Oh. I think they gave Peter even more silly robot legs than last time to distinguish him in gameplay from Miles a bit. Those look a little octopusy, so they might be to tease Superior Spider-Man is on the horizon. Or just to tie it in with the movies because brand synergy. I mean, there's not really a whole bunch of other things to talk about in that. I mean, it's a really short teaser. You think Venom would be playable? I don't think he's going to be playable. I think they don't want 3 playable spider people. Sad God Dad is back with his God Boy. I really like how the gameplay looks in this. Just more of what we got last time, but with extra polish and moves and more mechanics. I'm a big fan of the God of War series, so I'm very excited to play this one for sure. But let's not forget the saddest dad of them all. The best there is at what he does. Drunken bar fights, high-profile assassinations, and hitting on Spider-Man's wife. Insomniac is also making a Wolverine game, which is a complete shocker because no one's cared about Wolverine for like 5 years, and I missed him so much. If this plays anything like the X-Men Origins game, then it'll be sick as fuck. I hope it's a little bit more bloody and mature than Spider-Man, though. Also, they better get Steve Blum to do the voice. Out of nowhere, still shaking up. Now, I know there was rumors about a Troy Baker Daredevil game, but, I don't know. I feel like more interested in the Wolverine thing, because that'll be different, because Daredevil is a man in a tight costume who does kung fu and swings around. And also, I'm just tired of hearing Troy Baker in every single video game ever. If they ever made a cartoon about my life, Troy Baker would voice my dad and my cousin and my uncle and me. And no one would be able to tell. His range is amazing. The trailer for Spider-Man 4/The Amazing Spider-Man 3 dropped after an unfinished version was leaked on Instagram with a phone screen recording a phone screen recording a phone screen recording a phone. It's like one of those infinite mirror elevators that's really uncomfortable to be in. I feel like the moment would have been more hype had it not been spoiled by Doc Ock himself and about 500 other people earlier this year, but I suppose that's what happens when you don't market your movie at all until 3 months before release, because people start to get antsy and start spilling shit. Or they get asked about it and have to give really confusing non-answers that equate to that Austin Powers joke where it's just a sentence with subtitles that say yes. Look at Andrew Garfield babbling and trying his hardest not to spill the beans.
Like, listen, I can't speak for anything else apart from myself.
Sure.
Like they might be doing something, but then ain't none. Like, I ain't got a call.
We're on to you, Andrew, you beautiful hunk of Spider-Man. I can't show that leaked clip of Toby and Andrew hanging out on a blue screen, though. I might get in trouble for that one, but it exists. It's out there. At least the official trailer came out, so I can actually show something on screen instead of blurred out screen caps of the already blurry leaked trailer. Everything's so unclear, I feel like I'm as drunk as Sony's marketing. Hey, just put the whole movie out on YouTube in 3-minute chunks. Who gives a shit? If you want to fund my channel as well as buying stupid dumbass video game skins that cost too much for my stupid dumbass friend Jacob because he does all the video thumbnails and makes drawings for me and stuff, and I gotta pay my employees or else they'll form a 3-person union, then consider donating to my Patreon since it's only $1. We got some new behind the scenes stuff going up on there soon for you. Volition Games has announced that they're rebooting the Saints Row franchise and it's releasing in February. They decided to tone it down to being a slightly wackier GTA clone again instead of the infinite alien robot shark jump that was the previous 2 games where you're the president with superpowers and there's dubstep guns and they live references and the earth explodes. And hell! I feel like every video game now either looks like hyper-realism or they have this semi-cartoony Fortnite art style. I miss cell shading. And speaking of, another day, another Marvel game that looks like Marvel Heroes Online or Marvel Future Fight or Ultimate Alliance 3 or Contest of Champions. There's clips of all 3 of those, and they're not in the right order of how I said them, but you can't distinguish them visually. These games all start to blend together in my memory because they look so similar visually. And now we can add Midnight Suns to the pile. It's an XCOM-style game starring Marvel characters and apparently a completely original character made just for the game with the completely original name, The Hunter. Woo, they've really spent a lot of time thinking of that one. I'm assuming they won't force you to play as only the custom character and will give you the option to be everyone because that didn't work well for X-Men Destiny. Look at all these cool superheroes. Don't you want to play as them? No? Well, you're the creative character. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to be some DeviantArt OC with a hairstyle that's only kind of close to the one I wanted because they only have 4 to choose from. I want to be Ghost Rider and Blade fighting Lilith, the mother of all demons. What is this, the PS2 Ghost Rider game? Hey-ho! Cross-promotion, bitch. Anyway, this doesn't really look like my sort of game because card-based. Ew, yucky, yucky. Although I do tip my hat to whatever boring weird nerds like card-based video games and have fun with those. This one's for you guys who are assuredly named Dwight, Blake, or Stimpy. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck. This one's for you guys who are assuredly named either Dwight, Blake, or Howard. Meanwhile, in the world of comics... fuck all that! The Cowboy Bebop Netflix adaptation released new images that are a mixed bag. The set design looks great, Jet Black's costume is awesome, although he's added to the unfortunate ranks of characters with black in their name that are cast with a black actor, so it feels like they're a 70s comic book character. Spike looks like a guy cosplaying as Spike because his suit color is too bright. He needs a slightly darker blue and a 70-30 leg to torso ratio, and then he'll be perfect. And Faye Valentine looks like a perfectly functional and reasonable rendition of that outfit. It's got all the same parts, the thigh highs, the stockings, the boots, the shorts, the orange vest top. For everyone on the internet saying that she needed to be wearing this instead, you may argue this, but you must first pass the trial of wearing that outfit yourself and completing an obstacle course of running and jumping and fighting without having a horrendous wardrobe malfunction where your dick pops out that would slow down a busy TV set where they have to shoot things on a tight schedule. If you can do that successfully, then you're right, and this costume is bad. Get back to me when you accomplish this, and I will give you a medal and a crisp high five. Fortnite's new season is starting with... I should have guessed it would have been him sooner, because the rule for video game crossovers is usually who has a new movie or season coming out. Because then licensing out the character can be justified as a playable advertisement for other stuff. This applies to Mortal Kombat and Dead by Daylight guest characters in most cases too. If that's how it works, then I think we're about due for a Spider-Man skin sooner or later. Definitely Doctor Strange, probably those boring looking assholes from Eternals, and as a wild card, let's say Neo might show up just for the hell of it too. I, for one, think that it would be really funny if those supposed rumors are true and we get a fucking Naruto. Who's even talking about Naruto in the year of our Lord 2021? Are you talking about Naruto? Not Naruto? How do you say his name? Alright, his name's Boruto's dad, I forgot. Sonic Colors HD Collection by Konami released with all the fog graphics taken out and all the voices dubbed by Troy Baker and the edges of the map showing because the game was meant to only be in 4x3. In all seriousness, though, I don't care much about this Sonic thing, but Ben and Jacob pressured me to talk about this, so here we are. So there's some really horrible bugs in the game, and then everyone thought it was just some guy playing on a shitty emulator for a bit, and then they weren't mad. But it turns out everyone is having bugs, not just emulator guy, so they were rematified again. For some reason, Sonic just has the shittiest luck of any older franchise, except maybe Comix Zone. We need a remake of Comix Zone, guys, come on! Lego Star Wars got delayed, I think. There was other news stories. I deleted them though. What else happened? I'm just gonna try to remember what the news was. I forget. Oh, the Wolverine game. No, I already talked about that. That's in the script. What am I fucking drunk? That's it for this month/week's episode of Gut-Wrenching Sadness. Let's hope it does better in views than the last one, because if it doesn't, this show's canceled and you'll make Ben cry. Don't let Ben down, assholes.